Okay, here's a look at the NC303 receiver power supply after I've added a good bit of capacitance to it. So looking at the power supply here, there's a 3-terminal capacitor here, and they're all 40 microfarads. So at any rate, I've added about 60 microfarads to the input. So the input is coming off this tube here, and it's right there. I got 20 microfarads there, 30 right there, so I guess we got about 50 plus 10 more, 60 microfarads going into it. On the second pole, which is right here, I put on an additional 20 microfarads right here, and this one I left alone. Anyway, we can start measuring voltage at this first terminus point here. So the meter's on AC volts, and I'm seeing now about 0.840 volts, which is a big improvement from the 0.15 it had, or the 1.5 it had. So that's had 1.5 or so. Now I'm down to half of that almost. So that's better. On the second terminal here, I'm getting negligible voltage now. That used to be like 0.5 or something. I'm not getting anything. I think I'm getting 0.077 or something like that on here. Third terminus here, I'm getting nothing at all. This one was pretty good, but now this one's really clean too. So the only thing with voltage is this top one, and that might go to the audio tube or something. I don't know what it goes to, but anyway, this first one here is the only point left with any kind of AC, 0.841, 0.8. So that has 0.8 on it. Where does that one go? Anyway, this should be an improvement. So the main motivation of this was I have the big transmitter here on the floor, and it's 80 pounds, and this radio was not working right. This radio is below it physically, so I want to make sure this radio is done, and then put it together, and then put the transmitter on top. That's how I had it all sitting here before. I just didn't want to put the transmitter on top of this radio and have it humming someday and think, oh gee. So that's why I did all this. We'll see if it turned out or not. Anyway, let's figure out where that wire goes. And this preview on Mac OS always turns blue for some reason. If you hit the mouse wrong, it just turns blue. Drives me crazy. Anyway, that's like a select function. Let's see where this goes. So this first one here, it goes there. Now we're okay. So it goes. Wow. It goes to a voltage regulator here. So that's where that goes right away. And that then goes off to the S meter and all sorts of stuff. So who knows? The second one here goes where? Plus 160, plus 150. I don't know. Not really knowing. I don't want to go through a whole schematic right now, but suffice it to say that we removed some DC from this thing, or some AC from these lines. So this goes right to the regulator. Now we have 0.84 of AC ripple. This middle one here, it's real low now. And this next one, there's nothing. So successful. I just hope my little Chinese communist capacitors here that are good for 250 volts can take the 196 volts and not crap out. So that's that. This capacitor I got for the 100V for a mouser, never used it. So there it sits. That's it. Gonna put this thing back in the case and hope for a good day. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.